Hi everyone, Professor Kev here. Today's business networking tip is called How to Be a Great Guest on a Podcast. So I interviewed a woman this week and we did two shows. She wasn't really happy with how everything came out. She put a lot of pressure on herself. She rehearsed what she wanted to say. And then when the show started, nerves kicked in, didn't say what she wanted to say, made her more nervous, made her talk fast. When I saw her video she did about it, I was like, whoa, calm down. You did good. It's like how the lighting wasn't the way I wanted it. I didn't get across all the points I wanted to get across. It's okay. It's okay. As the host, what I'm looking at is, did you make the points you need to make? Did you get the content across? And as long as you did that, that's good. But I see this all the time. You forgot what you wanted to say, and I can see the expression on your face change. Like you get anxiety, then you start talking really fast, you get nervous. Oh, God forbid you say something you didn't want to say. Like, why did I say that? And I can see it in your face. Like, I didn't really want to make that point. Today, I'm going to teach you the key to being a great guest on the podcast. Are you ready? Don't watch the podcast. Don't watch it because all you're going to see is the flaws. So I've been doing this a long time before podcasting was a thing. I hosted a show on local cable television. And I remember watching the first few episodes. I'm like, oh my God, I got to stop doing this. It was painful because all I heard was, why did you say it that way? My joke it was when I tried to sound smart, I would stumble over my words. I'd be like, "Ah." I'm like, ah. And I get so mad about it. I'm like, they're not cut out for this. And then I'm like, you know what? How about you just relax and never ever watch it again? And I stopped. I don't ever watch any of my shows because, again, like you, all I'm seeing is the flaws. I said this the wrong way. I made a funny face, whatever it may be. My hair was crazy looking, whatever it may be. Instead of saying, okay, did I help the student raise awareness of the cause? All I'm hearing is what I did wrong. And that's why just stop, don't watch it. And just, like you said, look at it and understand it does get easier the more you do it. But you know what? Important. There's times, many podcast shows in, I still have that show. I'm like, really wasn't on my game today. Could have done a better job. But you got to accept that that's going to be part of this. I have some shows like, wow, that was, I asked good questions. I did my job on that show. It came out good. I led the person properly. I commented on what they said. It sounded good. Other times, like I said, I didn't do a good job. I'm like, I should have said this instead of that. Just like you're doing. You're looking at it and picking out the flaws. Don't do it. Don't do it. And again, because once you start doing that, it gets in your head. Again, I was ready after the first couple episodes of my cable TV show. Go, that's not for you, dude. You're just not cut out to be a host, even if you want to be. But I just kept doing it, kept doing it. It gets easier. You're just going to find your rhythm eventually. But understand, there's still going to be those days when you're like, I rushed it or whatever happened today. Again, let it go, let it go. Schedule the next one and just keep going because it does get easier and you're going to change things. There's times when I know what I'm going to ask on the show, and then the student answers a question a certain way that makes me find other questions. Like, you know what? They mentioned this, and I wasn't planning on talking about that, but I think it's important to add value to the show to talk about it. And, after it's not always easy to do it on the fly. But I've been doing it for a while now that I'm okay at it. I can just kind of switch it over if I need to. So I know you're watching. You did a much better job than you're giving yourself credit to. And please stop looking at the flaws. Because like you said, you let it get in your head. You can't let it get there. Because then someone else can reach out, hey, do you want to do a podcast? Boom, you're gonna go back to my show and go, I don't want that experience again. No, thank you. Gotta let it go. Just jump on, do more. And every now and then, just for entertainment, I'll come across a real old one that I did. And usually I'm like, what were you thinking? Like right here, my hair's kind of long right now. What were you thinking with that haircut? Or, geez, you were eating a lot of snacks back then. Your face was a little bigger. And it's more for to entertain myself. But again, sometimes you see it like, oh, God, man, what was I thinking that day? Don't let it get in your head, okay? Just keep doing it and understand. You have to take me at my word on this. I do a lot of these podcasts. You did a much better job than you're giving yourself credit for. So please let it go. I I just wanted to share that with everyone. I think it's important because once you get in your head, it's just going to mess you up, and then you're not going to want to do other podcasts. And that's not helping you grow the brand and grow your business. All right, thanks for watching. Hope you have a truly dazzling day.